Hello whiskey lovers, and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings. What a beautiful spring day. That calls for a spring whiskey. Now I will be trying a Miltonduff today, and if I tell this to my French-speaking friends, I will tell them, oh, I'm having Miltonduff, which basically means 1,000 tons of eggs, and they will go like, oh Mark, you will make a very big omelette with that, yes? Okay, some silly tongue-in-cheek humor, but there was in fact a bottling of Miltonduff by the Belgian bottler The Nectar a few years ago, about 10 years ago I think, and it was written on the label Miltonduff in French, and there was even an egg on the label. It was a undisclosed malt, but of course you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out that it is in fact Miltonduff, and that's something I would like to try today. Now Miltonduff is not a very well known distillery. It's a Speyside that produces primarily for the blending industry. For example, Miltonduff together with Glenbergie and Glentochers, those are the three fingerprint malts in Ballantine's. Now that's a blend you've certainly heard of, and if you haven't, please check out my rambling that I did 2 summers ago. Fair warning, I shot that video in the pool. So what I have here today is a Miltonduff, but from Douglas Laing, from Old Particular. The Old Particular series is single casks, and this is a special one in the sense that this is a Miltonduff from 2007, drawn from one single cask, bottled at, I have to pick here, 46.2% ABV. This is 13 years old, 2007, but it is bottled especially for a Belgian shop in Lommel, Prima Vinum. As you can see, it is the logo of the shop has been intricately interwoven into the label of this release. Right, let's get this open. Prima Vinum, Belgian shop, great selection. Oh, you may even remember that same 2 summers ago I did a rambling about a Kilchoman twin cask release, Madeira finish. That was the same shop owner that had selected those 2 casks and put them together, that Kilchoman. That was an outstanding Kilchoman. So now Peter and his team have selected something new. A Miltonduff 13 years old from a sherry butt. Right. That obviously explains the beautiful color, a deep golden. Miltonduff 13 years old, 2007, for Prima Vinum from Douglas Laing on the nose. Ah, beautiful. Dark and sweet. I get bread pudding. I get raisins and candied sugar. Sweetened buttermilk. Some sniffing tobacco as well. Some chocolate with Brazilian nuts. Some roasted chestnuts. Oh, difficult word. But also some popcorn with caramel. This is actually quite exciting. There's a lot going on here. This is actually a liquid dessert on the nose, right on the palate. Very syrupy. You can almost chew this, but it's immediately quite spicy and a bit piquant on cloves and black pepper. This is good. Chili pepper, in fact. And then I get the raisins again. Some mocha maybe. And that is joined by some candied orange peel. It's very round and rich. It keeps going on. It keeps giving. I would have guessed this to be a higher strength. It's only 46.2 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Wow, this is much more. There's a lot going on here, and it packs quite a punch. Very fruity now that the spices fade a little. It becomes quite fruity. The orange peel comes to the fore. The popcorn is there again with some caramel. Maybe that's toffee. But it's a liquid dessert, very sweet and very satisfying on the finish. That finish is so good, so satisfying. This is so... The spices linger longest, but they fade gently, and then there's not a note of bitterness in there, not a note of oak in there either. There's nothing drying about this. This remains quite juicy until the death. A feisty sweetness indeed. Wow, a liquid dessert. This is one of those space ciders that we've seen quite a few of, but it's a profile I can barely get enough of. And I'm quite happy that this Miltonduff was saved from being blended away in Ballantine's, no matter how good Ballantine's as a blend may be. But this Miltonduff 2007 for Prima Vinum from Douglas Laing in the Old Particular series. And I'll have you know, it's still available online at the Prima Vinum shop for almost €70. That's it. That's absolutely a steal. And that's all for this Whisky Rambling, and I hope to see you in one of Mark's Whisky Ramblings real soon. And until then, may the malt be with you. Bye bye.